The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, back on air, Foxhole Radio, and Zoe What Morning Show, back in the building, another Tuesday, and we're going to have a great show. We got some special guests in the building, but I really want to get down to the meat and potatoes of what's going on in American culture today, and we're going to cover it. I know everybody out there saw the uppercut of the century. And I must commend the young lady's chin for being able to weather such a haymaker. But the question is, and I need you to get to your phone lines, 323-965-1600. The question is there a double standard when it comes to domestic violence? Do women get to be abusive? The girl spit on him and punched him. When is it okay for a man to put his hands on a woman, or is it never okay? Which brings me back to my point about the double standard. It is generally perceived and thought that everyone has their limits, men and women. Everybody can be pushed to a limit. Everybody has a border. If everybody has a border, then how then can one say that men should never hit women? 323-965-1600. Does that not give women a blank shit talk check to just roll up and do whatever they want to do? Or was your grandmother right when she said, shut up when talking to dude? If you want to deal with a dude like a dude, you're going to get dealt with like a dude. Remember, Granny was like, hey, don't approach a dude that way, or don't talk to a man that way, or don't try to. Or has feminism put a woman in a space where she's better educated and more, has a better job, more money, and she's feeling herself and feels like she has to, display some of that testosterone in order to compete in a male-dominated world? I don't know. I don't have answers. But I have questions. 323-965-1600. Call me right now and tell me what you think about that. And that will be our running theme throughout the entire show. When is it okay, if ever, for a man to put the monkey knuckles on a female's chin? I don't know. I'd like for you to share your thoughts. Was the dude, I think the dude was out of pocket. But that woman displayed something that I've been saying for the longest. There is a domestic violence survey out there. Look it up, CTS, the Conflict Tactical Survey. CTS, a lot of clinicians, a lot of psychologists, a lot of educators use it. And in that survey, it's a bunch of questions. The results are women are more violent than men. They initiate violence in their relationship more than men do. The reason why it's a controversial survey is because it does not account for impact. When women hit men, we absorb it. Unless she hits us with a hot pot of grits in the Al Green case, or if she hits us with some type of sledgehammer, then we're in trouble. But if it's hand to hand, fist to fist, the physicality of men, we have a greater impact. Bottom line, our impact is greater. But does that excuse women? Was this woman a byproduct of the Evelyn Lozanda housewife type, Nene Leak, loudmouth, Tammy Roman type prototype of what black women are becoming? Or women, period. Jersey, the Jersey housewife. Listen, women behave just as badly as men, and I think, and I said this before, in a patriarchal society, we tend to build a built-in victim shelter for women to run to. Even in that video, soon as she got mollywopped, what happened? Oh, you're not supposed to do that. That's a girl. Girls ain't supposed to spit on bus drivers neither. Girls ain't supposed to push and punch bus drivers while they operate in a city vehicle. Like, what part is she responsible for? Then you see the new video come out. Oh, well, I felt like I was in the Mortal Kombat video. Well, you wasn't finished, so that wasn't the video. If you was in the video, your head would have popped off on that hit alone. I need your opinion on this. When, when do we check the women for their behavior? Is it wrong to even ask that we should check the women? A lot of times women get offended when we have this conversation. Well, let's just go deeper. There's no way we can have this conversation without talking about the massive suppression that men do to women. We suppress them economically. We suppress them emotionally. We suppress them financially. And only recently through the feminist movement, because you have some women now that don't even know anything about the suppression because they're growing into a new society where you can go and do and be whoever you want to be. But don't we need some old school science? Somebody's old ass grandmama need to come up out the grave. Big mama from somewhere need to get up and say, keep your mouth in check, sister girl. That is still a man. And men are not built to be sitting there arguing, let alone get spat on. Somebody call me 323-965-1600. Right now, before I go even deeper into any other stories, I want to welcome in on the phone right now, one of our guests, one of my co-hosts. Dr. Mark Goulston is in the building. Doc?
Well, I'm not in the building, so we're going to escalate and get into fisticuffs here?
We will not. We will not escalate. But What do you think about what I'm talking about, Doc? Is there some validity to what I'm saying, or am I just spitballing?
Look, I think men and women are built different. The real problem is women are now starting to take on more masculine qualities, and so I think women are getting more aggressive, more verbally and physically aggressive. Mm-hmm. So more of our testosterone is leaking into them than their estrogen is leaking into us, and I think I think it hurts the world. Also, one of the ways men and women are different. People may know that we have a left and a right brain. Our left brain's our thinking brain. Our right brain's our emotional brain. Well, there's something connecting the two brains. It's a fiber called the corpus callosum, and it's thicker in women and it's thinner in men. What that means is that men's emotions and their reason are split off from each other. So that explains why a lot of men can't use their words and why men will resort to violence, because they don't have the reasonable side to temper their emotions, and they don't have the emotional side to temper their cold logic. So often when men are coldly logical, it makes women crazy, and the man is thinking, well, I'm just trying to help you, honey. I'm just giving you solutions. Why don't you want my help? And what happens is the women say, you're just being so cold. Now, women's brains are more connected, and so in the past, that meant that that may explain why women don't generally start wars, why women generally aren't as physically violent. Women rarely shoot and kill people. And now, that said, men are kind of defenseless. When they get provoked, they don't know how to use their words. So they tend to use their, they tend to go physical. Interestingly, my wife is becoming more liberated, so sometimes she will, if someone cuts us off in traffic, she'll flip the guy off, and I'll say, oh, this is great. He's gonna pull in front of us, pull out a gun. You're gonna start a fight that I have to finish, and we're both gonna be dead. Thank you for your liberation, honey.
Wow. Again, you talked about something that I thought was very interesting in previous shows, and you talked about impotent rage. I think in relationship, because most people don't know that there's always a power struggle in relationships, because there's inherent power in the relationship, and everybody is trying to figure out what piece of the power they have.
Well, it's not just impotent rage, but the other thing, one of the most dangerous animals is a wounded animal, and the reason being is that when they're wounded, they think the next wound's going to kill them. And so often, men can be a little bit thin-skinned. I mean, because we men tend to be a little bit prideful.
Right.
And when someone embarrasses us or humiliates us, we're thin-skinned about it. Actually, a friend of mine told me something, and I hope this triggers some call-ins, which I have to leave it at 11:30, so I won't. So you'll have to deal with the grief. But a friend of mine said, relationships would work out much better if all men would just realize that all women are crazy, and all women would realize that all men are babies.
Wow. That makes sense.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll cop to being a baby.
I'll cop to being a baby, too. 323-965-1600. That's the number to dial. I like the wounded animal. I like that analogy. It seems to me, and I'm not going to put her out on blast, but a listener, a friend of the show, reached out and talked about some difficulty in the relationship with her partner. I'm not going to give up too many details because I don't want to out her. But ultimately, I asked her some questions about her dissatisfaction with the relationship. And ultimately, it came back to her being selfish. I didn't tell her that she was selfish. I just asked questions. Like when you say, I'm tired of his situation. So I repositioned the question. Are you tired of him or are you tired of his situation? Well, no, I love him. I'm just tired of his situation. I said, well, what is his issue? And some of the issues that she brought out, and I can't really reveal the issues because then that would out her. But there were some major issues coming from different levels of his life. Personal family levels, his pocket, just a whole bunch of difficult issues that he had to deal with. And all she wanted to do was go out. And then I repositioned the question for her to see, oh, wow, now that you put it that way, that is kind of selfish. I said, in this moment, he probably needs the love that you claim you have for him more than at any other time. And I told her, I said, it's easy to love somebody when everything is all good. It's difficult to love when everything is all bad. So when you mentioned wounded animal, how often are men wounded in the relationship and then that wound gets compounded because the woman doesn't expect him to be wounded, doesn't expect him to hurt, or if he does hurt, she expects him to sojourn on, you know, because you're a man, you can handle it. Sometimes men can't handle it. Right or wrong, Doc? Talk to me.
No, I think you're right. I think what's happened is also I think as you look out in the uncertainty of the world, people are more and more brittle. So when you take someone who's brittle, what used to be just kind of a flesh wound threatens to crack them open. So we're all a little bit more impatient, a little more irritable, and so it takes much less to wound us. And I think you're right. I think when you can focus on the behavior instead of the person, you have a slightly better chance of it going and turning into something that doesn't get out of hand. And something that I suggest to people in their relationships, because one of my the great tips that I learned from a friend, Marshall Goldsmith, a big executive coach, is focus on the future that nobody has messed up yet. Because as soon as something happens, you're going to get into this pissing match, who's right, who's wrong, and it doesn't matter even what the event is. And so a good thing to say in your relationship right now is you say to your partner, going forward, if we have a difference of opinion, what's the best way that I can be with you so that difference of opinion doesn't snowball into a disagreement and an argument and then our war?
Wow.
And then what happens is, and don't get into a debate right then and there. If they say, well, like my wife said that to me, I'd say, first of all, realize that I'm sensitive to tones, at home. I know how to deal with them out in the real world, not the real world, but the working world. But at home, most of us men are sensitive to tones. So try and be aware of that. And if you take kind of a scolding tone, it doesn't work too well. And also focus on the behavior. And please do not use words like never and always. You never do this, you always do that, because that just feels really discouraging. But try that in your relationships. Now, you can try that at work. It's a great thing to do. Going forward, when we get into a difference of opinion, which happens probably every day, what's the best way to approach you so it doesn't escalate? Let me try that, while we're waiting for callers. Let me try that with you, Zoe. I mean, you and I think the world of each other, but we do get into difference of opinions. If I get into a difference of opinion with you, and I want to bring something to your attention that you may differ with and you may not even like, going forward, what would be the best way to do that, mano to mano, me to you?
For me, and this may be my Achilles heel, because I know what is seen as respect differs from person to person. Respect is a very subjective thing.
Go deeper.
So for me, being respectful, being considerate of my contribution to the conversation, being considerate to my perspective. Like, you know, I've read so many books and there's so many terms in my head. I'm really sensitive to gaslighting. So if you gaslight me, which is a term that means you marginalize my perspective, you make me think I'm crazy. This happens a lot in relationships. You crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute, from my perspective, it matters. So when I feel like I'm marginalized or disrespected, my weakness is I disconnect from the respect aspect of the conversation. In other words, I see that as, okay, you don't respect me, I'm gonna show you what disrespect is. And that's my weakness. That's something I have to work on personally.
So what's the connection between, because I think, we do, in our friendship, we do bring up things to each other. I think because I feel not only respected, I feel valued by you and cared about by you,
right,
which means I will cut you enormous slack. And you could say something that if I felt someone didn't value me or care about me, I wouldn't cut them any slack. So tie that into what you mean by respect, or are those connected, feeling valued, cared about?
Right. And this is the problem of why most people are afraid to be vulnerable in relationships, because there's that face washing aspect. If I reveal something to you, if I self-disclose something very personal and something very meaningful to me, and then later you take that and use it against me in an argument, I feel disrespected. I feel like you've taken something that was intimate to me and now used it against me.
Well, it's interesting because I often talk to couples about how do you build trust in a relationship, and there's superficial trust and there's deep trust. And superficial trust is do what you say you're going to do, so that they can. But I think that's more relying on you. To me, if you really want to go deep in a relationship, and this is not easy, and I don't know too many people do it, and I'm certainly not an expert at it myself in my personal relationship, I think how you build deep trust is you share with another person something that makes you think less about yourself. Ooh. So when you share something, and we all have things that make us feel ashamed of ourselves. Guilt is feeling guilty that we did something wrong. Being ashamed is there's something wrong with me. Mm. And I think when you share that with someone, or you entrust something that makes you feel less about yourself, usually if you have a good, loving relationship, the other person will not feel less about you for that, and will actually feel closer that you share that. And the measure of sharing something that intimate with someone, which builds intimate trust, we'll call it intimate trust, is you can't look the other person in the eye when you're sharing it because you feel so ashamed of it.
Wow. Listen, we got to take a quick break, but I'm opening up the phone lines. I want everybody to participate, man. This is going to be an incredible show. So What Morning Show. Just in case you want to follow me, text ZO to 90210. Every means of trying to get in contact with me can be found just by simply texting ZO to 90210. My website, donating to my kids' basketball team, my new book that's coming out, The Relationship Dismount, February 2013. It's going to be crazy. Text ZO to 90210. Also, call us, 323-965-1600. Follow me on Twitter, @ZoeWilliams. I'll be back in 2.2. Hey, wait a minute. Should the bus driver in Cleveland, should he lose his job because he monkey pawed the girl? Should he lose his job? I don't think so. If you agree or disagree, somebody call me, 323-965-1600. Does the girl have a real legal case? Somebody call me. We'll be back in a second. Holla.
Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, So What Mornings. This is an incredibly interesting kind of radio show. It's an experiment. You know, we want to do deeper topics, and we want to have different kind of perspectives, and we want to bring it to this internet podcast kind of market. But for those who know me as the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio, we're back every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sirius XM 98, the voice of reason, back in the building. So What is another show that I think has its own unique voice. I'm the philosopher. The doctor is Dr. Mark Goulston. And the comedian, Geoff Brown. Geoff Brown is on his way. Mark Goulston has to go. He's with us right now. Parting words, Doc. Tell the family what they need to know as you depart.
A good friend of mine wrote a book called 18 Minutes. It's actually about managing your time better. His name is Peter Bregman. But one of the things I learned from it, he talks about when you're really feeling ratcheted up, pause, breathe, and then respond. I think that's simple. Pause, breathe, and then respond. Let
me interrupt you for 1 second because that's so profound. I just told a young lady today on the telephone who's going through one of those ratcheted up moments. I just said breathe, and it was in a text message. I said breathe in deeply, breathe out slowly. Her text message response was, "What the fuck?" That was her response.
Yeah, because I've heard the breathe thing a lot too, but I think the pause is, and pause is realize that when you're really reactive, everything in your head is poised to fight, and when you're in a reactive mindset, you can only make things worse.
Wow.
You can never make it better. So you have to just sort of pause, which can allow your mind to try and realign, and the breathing is the way to get you more centered and calm. Now, of course, if you prefer to get angry and make things worse, go for it, but you will make things worse, and
right.
People who don't like conflicts will eventually avoid you, and you will find yourself alone.
Wow. Hey, brother, I appreciate you. Enjoy your meeting. We'll see you next week.
I look forward to it.
I have nothing but love for you, and we'll talk this week, okay, bro?
Yeah, I love you too, man. We'll catch up.
All right, bro. We got a caller on the line. Let's go. Caller, you're in the building.
Hello?
Yo, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's happening, bro?
Just calling to comment about the incident in Cleveland when baby girl got uppercutted.
Okay, so what's the deal?
Man, I watching that as a man, he did kind of go overboard on the uppercut.
On the all you get? Sorry.
On the uppercut, on the all you get, exactly. But the thing is, that was provoked. And I was speaking to one of my friends about this. It wasn't so much that she hit him. The spit, I'm pretty sure, is what sent him over the top. Because when you spit on somebody, that's the worst. That's the total
disrespect.
Absolute disrespect.
It's disrespect
of a human being. When you spit on somebody, it wasn't so much the little hits that she ended up hitting him. It wasn't no big deal. I'm pretty sure once she spit on him, that's what took him over the top.
Wow, that's a great point. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Listen, let's do it this way. This to me, this is the shit that bothers me, and I'm sorry for cursing. I apologize, but I get really heated because I believe, like the Dalai Lama, women are going to change the world. Women have the power to change the world. Women are the most powerful beings on planet Earth. I believe that. The reason why I believe that, here's a metaphor of the battery. The battery has a positive and a negative end. The positive end is called the masculine end. The negative end, which, before it was called negative, was called neutral. And we're talking about how the battery works. All of the power in the battery comes from the feminine side, the neutral side. All the masculine side of the battery does is direct the power. Women have the power to change every negative circumstance they're in. I have a 12-year-old daughter. I say, the way you beat on your brother and slap and punch and do that, you can't do that to dudes. You can do that to him because he's your brother. But what's going to happen is if you get into a cycle of beating on him, you think you can slap, kick, punch your dude. And your dude is not going to have the kind of tolerance to deal with that. So then what happens? The same thing that happened on the video. My boyfriend and my daddy is going to beat the brakes off of you. So now you go call us to come defend you, which we're going to do, whether you're right or wrong. Then we get beat up or shot or something happens. We get maimed in defense of you making bad choices. Women got to stop playing the victim role, and men got to stop empowering the victim in the women. That's what we've been doing. We've empowered. Okay, let me just stop for a second. I was on a rant. Geoff Brown walks his ass in, even though there's a big red light that says, don't come in here when we're on air. But Geoff Brown, ornery and and as free as a honey badger from Africa, just
African honey badger.
It just falls through.
Hey, man. Hey, you don't get successful in life without running some red lights. Red lights, pimp.
But no, I believe we've got to call women to the floor. And I believe if a woman starts, that's why I love Evelyn Lozanda at this point, because she was able to take responsibility. You know what? I'm a mess. You know what? I'm a wreck. And I so appreciate that about her for doing that when she wrote that letter to herself. You know, that's her 7-year-old self. I appreciate that. You know, we have a caller. Somebody got something for me, 323-965-1600. Caller, you're in the building. Caller.
Going once.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Women, I call you to take responsibility. Just because you have more freedoms, it doesn't mean you should interface and engage men as if you're one. You're not. You have the power to change the climate of every negative situation. If you're in an argument with your dude, I mean, because this, I mean, I can speak to this now. If you're in an argument with your dude and you say, you know what? This is pointless. Especially if you see that there's not going to be a resolution. What makes you think you having a stank-ass attitude and keeping it moving in the negative direction is going to make anything any better? If you decide right there, I'm not getting through to him, he's not getting through to me, let's change the dynamics. You know what? We're at an impasse right here, and it's okay. Can we move on to something more pleasant? And really make an honest effort to move on. Do you know you could change his energy?
Right.
You could change his energy right there.
And if you can't, you with the wrong dude.
That's the point. But most women, it's a battle. I'm right, and I'm going to show you I'm right, and this is what I want, and I'm discontent. Well, guess what, discontent? You about to produce some more discontentness.
Oh, yeah, that's why your mama's an alcoholic. What my mama got to do with this?
Hysterical. We're in the building. We have a guest host today, filling in for Dr. Mark Goulston. Our resident, because he'll be coming back often, our resident psychic, astrologer, tarot card reader, Wayne Gonzalez is in the building. Wayne Gonzalez.
What's
Wayne,
going on?
did the cards tell you that she was about to get knocked the fuck out?
Well, maybe.
Oh, we on uppercut?
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, I was so happy. Wait, just hold your psychic thought, Wayne. Look here. Do you know why everybody loves the bus driver? Because the bitch he knocked out is the bitch in your life you wish you could knock out.
Wow.
I saw my ex-wife get knocked the hell off that bus. I'm telling you, a lot of these heifers wouldn't be so big-mouthed if they got their teeth loosened before it was a crime. Like back in 5th grade, if you'd had somebody bust your nose, you wouldn't be talking slick like that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right.
I just want to
All right. Wayne?
Well, you know what? I kind of heard about it, and then I just looked at it last night where he hit this girl. I was floored. And I think
she was floored.
Astrologically, she probably has some Saturn and some Pluto energy going on, because that kind of hit and all the anger she had. Yeah.
I mean, she spit on the dude. She spit. Listen, and this is what's going to.
I'm not a man. I'm not a man. No, you're not. You
no,
weren't
and
in the
you know
first
what?
place.
This is what's going to bother me. This is what I don't like about our society. We have this men are supposed to weather anything. And we're not. Who's going to help Chris Brown? Who's going to help Ocho Cinco? Who's going to help the driver in Cleveland? Who's going to help me? Who's going to help me? Hey, I'm from, shit. I've been to the Indian tribe of Chocaho. Yeah. But I'm just saying. I'm saying men need an outlet. Because you know what's going to happen? And mark my words. Mark my words. She going to be on the Iyanla show. Fix My Life. Let me help you, little girl, from spitting on people. Let me help you from talking shit all ratchety. Let me raise you up and let you connect with your inner goddess. What about the man?
I don't think dudes need no help.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Chris Brown needs help.
Men and women need
Ocho
help.
Cinco needs help.
Not in that. Not
Come
in
on,
this.
man. We do.
That's in a different context.
No, I'm saying men need to heal. Relationship trauma is not unidirectional. It is bidirectional.
Well, that's a
You think that man ain't hurt because he fucking punched this girl like she was Leon Spinks? He is hurt about that. You think he's not embarrassed? You think he's not being ridiculed? Of course he is.
He's everything every martyr is. He's a martyr.
And he may even lose his job.
He probably did lose his job. All martyrs lose something, but they lose it for a cause, okay? It's some chicks that need to get knocked the hell out. I am telling you, as soon as I hit the lotto, and I'm telling you, I feel it coming, as soon as, because I'm a lotto snob. I don't play. If it's $4 million, I'm like, what the hell I'm going to do with that? I ought to play when it's big.
I'm a lotto snob.
Yes, I only play when it's big. When I hit the lotto, my first company, Heifer Clockers. I'm going to get
Heifer Clockers?
I'm going to get a company that's made up of women who are barely women, like a half a chromosome from a dude, like bigger and uglier, no offense, because you're a dude, I'm a dude, but bigger and uglier than DJ Mr. Wonderful. I'm talking about the big bruising lesbian heifers fresh out of jail. You just be in the mall.
Heifer Clockers.
Yes, your girl is constantly a bitch. Cutting you out in front of your kids, in front of your family. Just that heifer right there. You're going to be in the mall one day just walking with her, and she going to have on a red blouse, the one you told her to wear, and this big bitch going to walk out a hot dog on a stick and just knock her ass out and keep it moving. And you go, thanks, Heifer Clockers.
I know.
Because that's what bitches need. I'm not talking about women. I'm not talking about queens. I'm talking about horrible, loud, rude, crass, ignorant, detestable bitches. If you mad right now, I'm talking to your bitch ass. You need to get knocked the hell out.
Oh, God. Hey, and have the Heifer Clocker, the big lesbian girl, approach
like Queen
them.
Latifah and set it off. That chick.
Yeah, exactly. Have her approach them like she's serving them a subpoena.
Yeah.
Ask for them by name.
Yeah.
Are you whoop-de-whoop?
Yes.
Yes.
And I mean, bend down like she tying her shoe and come up with it.
Heifer Clockers.
Yes.
That's a, hey.
Dude, okay.
You're an entrepreneur Negro.
I think I'm an entrepreneur Negro, and I'm telling you why I'm on to something. Because Zoe,
You on to something,
besides
boy.
the fact, I can't use Zoe as Zoe. I love Zoe. It's my boy. We just met. That's my dude.
All right.
Okay,
Careful.
you and I. No, that's exactly right.
All right.
You know why I do not, besides the fact that I'm 5-something, 1-something, and you 6-something, 2-something, that's probably not going to work out well. Besides that,
Okay.
do you know why I do not square off on you and be disrespectful? First off, you respect yourself as a man,
Right.
which demands that I respect you as a man. Right. But the reason that I don't is because there is an unwritten law that says, you know what? Getting in this dude's face and getting all funky with him, that's probably not the end of it. Women know that that's the end of it. So
how many women out there, 323-965-1600, how many women out there know exactly what he's talking about with regards to pushing your man's buttons?
Yeah.
And how many women out there know for sure that you do this on a regular because you know you can always run to the white judicial system as protection? I'm calling the police, is what the girl yelled out after she got monkey pawed. That's what she yelled out. I'm calling the police and
What happened to her?
she got monkey pawed. I'm just saying, after that happened, all of a sudden now I'm a victim. The police are going to protect me. I'm going to get my mama and my daddy and my brother to beat you up. Now you got the family involved. See, and that's what I'm saying. You on the bus spitting on people, posted up like DMX.
Something else go with that.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that to a man.
Two-piece. That's a two-piece.
And then all of a sudden, and let me just say this. A man is a punk when he puts his hand on a woman.
Yes.
He is.
Yes, that's a punk.
But
you lose.
But it's a lose-lose situation. But at the same time, you have to remember, men are just like women in terms of everybody has limits. And it's an unrealistic expectation to believe that you could keep pushing a button, that you could keep pushing a man past the brink, past his point, and expect nothing to happen. The doctor just said we got something in our brain that's thinner than yours. I don't know what the name of it was, but it's thinner than yours. That means we got a little less tolerance of the bullshit that you pushing.
Yes, it's bitch tolerance. We have a very okay.
Well, I think also she probably is used to dealing with people like that and just figured, it is what it is, and that's what happened.
Dude,
you can tell she's very angry.
Okay,
so.
Damn her anger. I'm gonna tell you what the bullshit is. Okay, any woman that will treat her man when she get mad different than she'll treat Layla Ali. You are, because Layla Ali can take her earrings off and go, here, baby, hold my shit. Say one more thing, bitch. Say one more thing.
Dough knockers.
That you gonna get these dough knobs put on you. Because I'm gonna tell you what, Layla can whoop a dude's ass. So if you ain't gonna get Brody with Layla, then you out of place. First off, you're
not gonna get Brody with Suge Knight.
Yeah.
What if your dude was like Suge Knight?
Thank you.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes women are like bullies.
They are.
Because what'll happen is they'll look at their dude and be like, you ain't gonna do nothing. So, you, I'm talking to you.
That is bully
You're
energy.
not gonna do anything. Now, can you imagine a woman with that attitude talking to Suge Knight?
Right.
With the cigar in his mouth?
She'll wake up in the emergency room.
That's my point is, women are like bullies. Who agrees? Disagree. 323-965-1600. We got to take a quick break. I'll be back at 2.2. Crazy show. Let's go.
this one hit for me and my DJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Zoe What Morning Show, back in the building. 323-965-1600 is the number to dial. I need you to call us right now. I just hope that little girl does not appear on Fix My Life. I mean, no, I don't hope that. I hope she does appear on the show, to be honest. I hope Iyanla... Yeah, she got shot before. She was, she was a victim of a home invasion.
Oh, wow.
But that is not a coupon to be Floyd Mayweather on the bus.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that sounds like something my uncle used to say. What do you tell a girl with 2 black eyes? Nothing. Somebody already tried to tell her twice.
Oh, damn. 323-965-1600. Jesus Christ. No, but I'm saying there's an imbalance in our society, and I want Chad Ochocinco on Fix My Life. I want Chris Brown on Fix My Life. Listen, this is going to be a running topic throughout the whole show. If you want to call and share with us, please call us and let us know. 323-965-1600 is the number to dial. What I'm going to do right now is throw it over to our crack journalist and producer / intern. Studious Chocolate was her stripper name that was given to her. She's not a stripper, but
she's not a stripper. But if she was,
when she puts on her glasses, she will be referred to as Studious Chocolate.
There would be $300 in my budget every month in singles.
That I would. She's here right now.
I would make it rain on her constantly. She had to carry an umbrella.
Well, it would be more like sprinkles, because $300 a month would be sprinkling. It wouldn't be raining.
Oh well, I make it partly cloudy or something.
Partly cloudy. So, without further ado, let's introduce
fine little thing. Jesus.
Mercedes Bryant. Chuck Doe in the building. What stories do we have today?
Okay, so this just happened like last Friday. So this school in New York, Waverly High School, they let their students put on a reenactment of Chris Brown beating up Rihanna, and it would have been like a good thing for students to see and learn something from, but the students did it in blackface. So everyone's like going crazy over it, and they're like, how could the school let them do this? And that's so racist. And one of the guys actually has like a bandana on, and he's really trying to embody the African American male. And yeah, it was bad.
I don't see why everybody's so upset. I'll tell you exactly why. If I have a dog that has bit people over and over and over and over and over, why am I shocked when he bites another person? This country, these concepts, the very fabric of this country is racist. Stop being shocked when people show you they're racist. Wow. They are racist, okay? Yeah. Black people drop the ball all the time. When something on TV or something close to the media happens that is racist, don't stop watching the show. Watch it. And then take a pen and write down every product that comes on the commercial. I won't be buying this gas. I won't be using this cell phone. I won't be going to this place for vacation or driving that car. And not only will I not, I'm telling everybody I know and everybody at church. That's how Jews get out.
But that doesn't work for black people, because black people are defined by what they accumulate externally.
Oh, my God. Yes, riding around in a $70,000 car at your mama house with the lights off. Yes.
Right. Eating ramen noodles and hot dogs.
Yes. When Land Cruisers was hot, it was dudes with Land Cruisers and landlords. How does that work?
Land Cruisers and landlords.
Your priorities is towed.
But I'm saying, who disagrees with that out there in the listening sphere? 323-965-1600. Black people are more concerned with what they have externally than, some type of stand-in for something, a cause or a movement. I think the only time since the 60s that we've been united for a particular cause has been Obama.
Yeah, and what was that about?
I mean, because other causes, say the kid who got shot by the BART policeman, Oscar, up in Oakland. Trayvon. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, these might be national causes, but imagine if every cause had the support that we give to Obama. You understand? Trayvon
wouldn't need an Obama.
It was sweeping for Trayvon, but Trayvon's cause pales in comparison just on sheer numbers to how many black people get behind Obama. Let me tell you, I was just doing the Voice of Reason show down at the J spot in Inglewood, J. Anthony Brown's comedy spot.
Shout out to Jay.
You know, he's got a great spot down there. And the unfortunate part is we weren't able to finish the Voice of Reason broadcast because they had double booked, 2 different events. Man, I'm listening to these people who came to see the debate between Biden and Ryan. And I'm listening to this big, fat, greasy, black Big Mama's kitchen eating grandmama in the front row.
Oh, my Lord.
Begging and pleading for Joe Biden to get him, Joe. Don't let him say, Joe, cut him off and answer that, Joe. I'm saying, what kind of sycophantic praise and expectancy that we have for these white people to change our situation and circumstances.
Oh, my Lord.
Black people buy into politics the same way they buy into religion.
Like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny.
They think somebody gonna come in and sweep away all their problems or sweep away their county check stubs. That's not gonna happen.
Oh, we got a black president. We're gonna change the national anthem, the flashlight.
Wayne Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask. Mm-hmm. I gotta ask, man.
Okay.
Is there a way to do a reading for the entire black community?
Not without his card set on fire.
Like if everybody put their, because ain't no white folk in here right now. If everybody in this room right now put their hands on the cards and asked, what's going to happen to black America in the next 6 to 18 months? Can we get a reading for that?
I could do that.
No.
You're going to waste his psychic time.
Okay, tell me what the reading is first.
In the next 6 to 18 months,
yes,
the dollar is going to collapse. There's going to be anarchy in the street. There's going to be National Guard up and down the street, but they forgot that black folks got guns. Okay, so we are going to break off into tribes.
Is this the movie that was written by L. Ron Hubbard?
It should be.
Is this some Scientology?
We're going to break off into clans, into sects. And what's going to happen
I saw that movie. It's with
niggas
the
are
blue
going to
people.
thrive for about 5 years. And then their ignorance is going to eat them. And black people are going to be left. And black people are going to be what holds us up in the race war.
Okay, that was very interesting.
Can
we all put our hands on the card? Everybody put their hands on the cards. Okay. That's what we're going to do right now. Come on over here. Everybody put their hands on the card. 323-965-1600 is the number to dial. We're asking a question for everybody out there in the listening world.
Come on, Disco Chuck.
Come on, Disco Chuck. No, you want me to say your name on the air? Come on.
All right.
All right now.
Chocolate drop.
DJ Mr. Number Wonderful. We need everybody.
Jesus going to let you slide on this one.
This is the question. And I need callers to call in and tell us what you think about this as well. The question is, good or bad, right or wrong, indifferent, what's going to happen to the black community in the next 18 months? Everybody put their hands on the cards right now. Poetess, come on over here.
All right.
Good or bad, right or wrong.
Here's the problem with this.
What's going to happen?
Put your hand back in here, light-skinned girl. Here's the problem.
Good or bad,
come back
right or
over
wrong.
here.
Good or bad, right or wrong.
Okay.
What's going to happen
Yes.
in the next 18 months
Now,
to the black community?
Only one
That's what I need to
problem.
know.
That's it.
All right, that's
We're
the
gonna be
question.
hung up.
All right, that's the question. The reason why I asked that, and I know there's some Christians out there right now, it's devil worship and is evil, but just be quiet,
Yes.
okay? You haven't even read your book. You don't even know you're playing a game. You don't even know the rules to. So we don't even want to get into that. But tell us right now what's going to happen. This is a live reading for the future of the black community.
Okay.
323-965-1600 is the number.
Nobody was here to represent for niggas, but okay.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
All right.
It's getting bad already.
The Indian with a tear in his eye from the pollution. He out.
Well, you know what? Honestly, this is not a good read. The tower here, which means one or two things. That means that's destruction, or that means that there's been a lot of change where we're uplifting each other.
Wow,
I can tell you this right now. The cards are actually saying here that we have come a long way, even though a lot of people think we haven't.
All right.
We really have. We still got a long way to go, but this is not a good card. The last card, it is not a good card.
What's the last card? Show me.
It's the tower.
And that means we in trouble.
Tower about to fall.
Yeah.
Is that like the Tower of Babel reference?
Yes.
Actually, it is.
Yeah, kind of like the collapse of
things
the
have been-
dollar.
Things have been the same for so long, and then they all of a sudden change for the bad usually.
Anarchy, that kind of stuff, maybe? Yeah, okay.
But a lot of people keep asking about December 21st, 2012. We'll still be here.
Okay,
Still be
here's another one. Does Barack Obama win?
You know what?
Let's do the reading.
Hold on now.
See, now we
I've done this reading before. I even did his chart. My thing is, if I give the answer, I just hope it doesn't keep people from going to vote. I don't want people to be complacent because we need.
That's
you
pretty.
to vote.
That's pretty humble of you and your power.
Wow.
Well,
Yes.
hey, hey, I'm not patting myself on the back, but I called his last election when they said it's never going to happen when he first started.
That sounds almost like everybody's vote counts.
323-965-1600.
Well, it certainly helps, Wow. Poetess, can you cut this? Well, you go ahead and cut it, Zoe.
Okay.
3.
No, poetess.
Towards you.
I'm gonna cut
Put your
one,
light skin sexy on it, girl.
and then
That way.
this
Yeah.
way, and then you cut
One
the
more.
next one. One more.
Oh, okay. Just
And then
one
you cut
more.
the. I need somebody else's
Look at that
energy on it.
smile with the old gap teeth. I love girl with a gap in
way.
her teeth. That is sexy. Don't ever let nobody talk you into fixing that gap in your teeth.
In
That is so
Africa,
sexy.
they call the gap Gabby. It means one who speaks wisdom.
Yes.
And she will get up on somebody with the
It's
quickness.
smart. See, you dark-skinned young girl.
Actual live reading
She can cook.
for
Make you
the outcome.
He is gonna win again, but please go vote, people. Please go vote. There's Michelle sitting on top.
Wait a minute. We need a camera over here.
That's Michelle, the Queen of Cups. Okay.
What?
Yeah, she's the
Michelle.
Queen of Cups.
She kind of dark. She kind of light-skinned for Michelle. You know what, though? Michelle, I would holler at Michelle in the club, dude. Michelle is fine. God.
No, you would not,
Yes,
because
sir.
you wouldn't see
I know-
Michelle
you
in the
wouldn't
club.
get close in the club. You wouldn't even get close. It'd be Secret Service, the bartender Secret Service. You're like, everybody.
But this even talks about how people are nervous about it. I guess because of the polls or whatever. People are actually nervous, but he's gonna pull this off. It shows success for him.
People are nervous because you don't get to fair fight Whitey. You have to knock his
But no.
ass out.
What? Go deeper.
You cannot.
I like this. I like this
You
line
can't
of
beat the refs,
thinking.
dude. You can't beat the refs. And when black boxers fight white boxers, not only do they win because, let's just face it, African Americans are physically superior. This is not something I made up.
What about Klitschko? The Klitschko brothers.
They've
They've been whooping ass for quite some time.
because
Black people.
because
too.
the boxing game is being diluted by MMA. Young cats that want to fight now go to MMA. They don't box.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's
So you're
one
saying the Klitschko brothers are only good because they ain't got nobody to fight?
I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm saying that Mike Tyson in his prime would have whooped the Klitschko brothers' ass together. Okay, that's
Both
what
of
I'm
them
saying.
at the
both
same
of
time?
them. Get both your asses in here. Let's save some time and money. Yes. Yes. I'm saying Muhammad Ali in his prime would have whooped the Klitschko brothers and they trainer and they mama ass in the ring at one time together. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
I'm going out there on it. But the metaphor was meant for this. You don't get to be close in anything with white people. You got to dust them off.
But he just said in the reading that it's going to be close, but he's going to win. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's going to be close.
Okay, then screw what I just said.
Exactly. You just went on a whole
No,
filibuster.
you're saying that that's not true.
But
That's
Zoe,
true.
Here's the interesting thing that I don't think a lot of people know. Do you know that the Mormons have prophesied this for centuries, that there's going to be a Mormon president?
First off, the
years.
Mormons. Let's just get into that. Now we're into religion. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm just sick of religion.
All together.
Okay? Religion, politics, it's all the same. Patriotism is the government's form of religion. That's all that is.
You need to repeat that.
Patriotism, because, patriotism gets national-minded people revved up and whipped up just like an evangelist.
Love it or leave it, goddammit.
Yeah, give me that guy. Who is that guy?
Hey, it's Travis Bickle.
Travis Bickle.
My name's Travis Bickle.
Okay, Travis.
I drive a truck.
You drive.
I'm a long haul trucker.
What is, are you a Republican or a Democrat?
Yeah, I'm a blue blood.
Hold on, Travis. We got a caller. We want you to speak to the caller. Caller.
right. Yeah, you hung up. About an Obama supporter? Lucky for you, son of a bitch. What was you asking? My political affiliation, generally, I keep classified because I deal with a lot of lowlifes and scumbags that hold it against me. But personally, I'm a long-time Republican. I come from a long line of Republicans. You ask me, the coloreds have benefited way too much from
The coloreds.
Democrats. Yep.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah. Shoot.
Normally, when I talk to inner city kids, I ask them if they have gang affiliation. Can I ask you if you have Klan affiliation?
You can ask me off the air.
I can't ask you.
You sure can. I'm not answering. I will not confirm or deny. Making a barbecue grill for the Grand Wizard of Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, let me ask you. Can I ask you this?
You can ask whatever you want. The question is if I'll answer.
Okay.
Room full of darkies, and a couple of them's big. Look at this fella here. What's he been eating? Jesus Christ. That's a corn-fed son of a bitch right there.
Let me ask you. As it pertains, right?
Fire away.
To your two choices. You have two choices.
All right.
You have Barack Obama, a black man.
Yeah.
And then you have a Mormon, a white man.
Yeah.
Who you gonna vote for? Is it the lesser of two evils for real for you?
I don't even see the conundrum here. All right? You got a black man, all right? Now, I don't mean to offend nobody here in the room, but smart black people, they're like an anomaly, like a horse that can deal cards. This fella's luck's got to run out soon, all right? Okay, Mormon, what I got against Mormon? They like 5 wives? Hell, well, then they're into some kind of torture I'm not into, because I tell you what, the one I got is running me goddamn crazy, and I spend most of my time on the road behind the wheel trying to avoid her. When I get home, I drive around the block till the lights go out. I don't see what the problem is here. I like him. He's charismatic. His wife is finer than Persian cat hair and all that, but still, I can't, How's that look? I'm just saying, how's that look? Yeah.
Okay, so let me just do this.
Hey, you do what you want to do. It's your show.
Okay. When we're talking about Mormonism, a lot of people just don't do the research. And black people, Stacey Dash, all these people that are buying into Mitt Romney. Listen, man, I generally judge a person, and I know I'm not supposed to judge, but I judge a person by their religion, because it tells me their level, how, you understand, how conscious you are, how aware you are. Man, and I'm looking at Mormonism. It's a weird religion, dude. They believe in having as many wives and having as many children as you can so you can evolve to a space of being a god. Oh, yeah, they got rituals and marriage rituals and having as many kids because then your kids are their spirit is,
All right, back up.
Alien spirit. It's crazy.
Hold on.
They also got magic underwear. Did you know that?
Yeah, the magic underwear.
Yeah.
And then they have
some magic underwear. Let me tell you something. Every time I wear them ones with the rebel flag right on the ass, I get laid. Them things are magic. I'll get you that far. Now, let's back up. The more kids you have, it make you a god.
Yes.
More kids just make you broke. All right? That's more little mouths to feed. I swear to God. I'm telling you, I don't buy school clothes like regular people. I got 7 kids. I go, look here, school time. There's 7 of y'all. I'm buying 4 pair of pants.
You guys gonna have to work it out.
You go out in the backyard, here's a shovel, here's a bat. You work it out, the victors get pants.
Oh, God.
That's what I do. Don't make me laugh. I don't see how more kids make
the victors get pants.
How the hell does more kids make you a god?
But no, that's part of their belief. And then and you have to remember some of their belief was that because Jesus and the devil had a dispute in heaven.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody knows about that.
There was, basically, there were some of the angels that went with Jesus, some of the angels stayed undecided. And the ones that stayed undecided were cursed to be black people. Sent to heaven, or sent to earth as black people, to be the lowest of the low. Even in their book, it used to state that black people had tails.
I'll tell you, there's some sense.
This is their belief.
There's some sense to that now. There's some sense. Now, hold on. All right. Think about it.
Oh, shit.
Black folks are the direct descendants of angels. Now, I'm on the fence with slavery, but I tell you what, sure that 400 years of free labor sure did help us out as a country.
Oh, God.
All right? Now, if you can put these people through 400 years of oppression and still they're number one in style, they're number one in fashion. Let's just be honest about it, okay? If you want to know what black folks are saying 3 years ago, look at what white kids are saying right now, okay?
Oh,
We're just getting around and getting my groove on. And y'all was done with that 36 months ago. Or
Fresh.
Okay, they're ahead of everything. I'm telling you, they can make music with a tin can and a paper clip. I mean, shit.
Beautiful music.
Beautiful music. Beautiful. And look at their women. I mean, look at them two over there.
You seem to be racist against the men, but not the women.
Oh, no. Cooter. You can't know. I will never let racism leak into my pants. Oh, no. I am racist from the waist up.
Oh, God.
All right.
Listen, we got to take a quick break. We're going to get this racist out of this show.
Now, Asian broads, they don't do much for me. But then colored women, Jesus Christ.
Them colored women.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get with a real dark one, see if we can make a baby with stripes on it.
Oh, okay. We got to take a break. We'll be back at 2.2. So What Morning Show. We'll be back.
I got to get out on the 10. I'll see y'all later.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. What, DJ Mr. Number Wonderful?
Kind of funky, y'all. Hit you with a monkey paw.
Wait. Oh God. DJ Mr. Number. What is that track?
That is Murs. Can it be?
Can we hear just a bit of that?
Oh my God.
DJ, I just want to start it from the top. Yeah, just pick up the needle, like Grandmaster Flash. This track is nuts.
Of waiting, man. For my supporters and my fans, man, I know y'all been waiting. Now it's finally here, and thank you for your patience. The world's gone crazy since we last spoke. Bloodshed and war, the absence of hope. Shooting at the school, economy's a joke.
Okay, this is what it is. You got the instrumental? Because me and Poetess is about to rhyme.
Yep.
She's trying to back out.
If you don't rhyme, if she don't rhyme, I'ma rhyme about her.
Come on, Poetess. Give us just a little piece.
Come on, Poetess.
If the Poetess rhymes, I'm rhyming. Somebody call me, 323-965-1600. Welcome back to the Zoe Up Morning Show, 323-965-1600. We got Travis Bickle out.
Had to kick his racist ass out.
Exactly. Sitting in with me today. Normally we have the doctor, the comedian, and the philosopher. Now we have the comedian, the philosopher, and the psychic.
He who sees.
Wayne Gonzalez is in the building. If you're just tuning in, you missed his prediction for who's going to win the presidency. He says Barack Obama will win by a narrow margin, a narrow victory, but yet he will win, period.
Still, please vote.
But he says still, please go out and vote. Go out and support the president.
Yes, vote like it matters, people.
Are you saying black people are apathetic? Is that what you're saying, Wayne?
No, absolutely not.
I think in a sly way.
I'll say it.
No.
Like, I said that you're going to win. That don't mean don't go vote.
Well, it doesn't mean that at all. Don't get complacent. You know,
Are you saying black people are complacent?
Win, so I don't know. I'm saying people in general are. Not just black people.
I think you're calling black people out. Black people been called lazy for many years.
You know what? I like what he said.
How you going to be a slave and lazy? That only makes sense. A lazy slave? How does that work?
Hello, welcome to the land of lazy slaves. We get nothing done around here. Absolutely nothing.
And there is cotton that is not picked. Fields that are not plowed because my Negroes are lazy. How did I go to the slave market and get a house full of lazy Negroes? I mean, they were chained together.
They work hard at being lazy.
They work hard. Look at this one here. How do you pick cotton
we
with
gotta
one
call
hand
it. We
laying in the ground?
We're picking cotton with one hand. Caller, you're on the phone. You're on the air, caller. Talk to me.
Hello.
What's up, man? Hello?
Yes. Is this SAG?
Is this SAG?
Yes, this is SAG, yes.
Yes. Cashier, please.
Cashier at SAG? Hold just a minute, please.
Thank you.
Welcome to SAG. I'm just the cashier's office. May I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to find out whether my dues have been received by you.
Whether we've got your dues? Could I get just your last name?
Duncan, D-U-N-C-A-N.
D-U-N-C-A-N. Hold on. Duncan, could I get just the last digits of your SAG ID?
Oh, the last digit of my ID.
Yes, just the last one.
Oh, boy, I wrote that down on my SAG card. What is it? I know, but where? Oh, man.
I'll hold. By the way, excuse me, Mr. Duncan. No, I don't need your social. Question.
Oh, man.
Are you by any chance related to a gentleman by the name of Travis Bickle?
I'm sorry?
Are you related by any chance to a man by the name of Travis Bickle?
Travis Baker, no, but I know a Travis.
Okay, I'm yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'll take just the last two of your social.
96.
96, Mr. Duncan. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up.
Already. Don't have nothing there.
Mr. Bickle, it shows here that you owe us $14,381.
How many?
$14,381.
I have the wrong number.
No. Try back.
Oh. Oh, God. No.
He called back. Did he call back?
Oh, my God. You couldn't have made that up.
Oh, God.
That's what you get for dialing wrong. You ass dial wrong, you get Geoff Brown. I'm going to play with you.
Oh, God.
I hope we recording this. We got all this. I don't want to hear Poe this 2 hours from now. We didn't get nothing. The whole feed crashed. I don't want to hear none of that.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I'll take the last two of your show.
I ain't trying to get us sued for having all this info out there. That's why I was.
That motherfucker said you owe us $14,000. I have the wrong number.
I had the wrong number. Wait a minute, 14,000. Hell, I ain't made $14,000 in a year and a half.
Oh my God, I'm in tears.
All right.
Wow.
Jesus,
Ladies and gentlemen, Geoff Brown.
Jesus, what is going on up in
That's
this?
what happens when you untie my hands and you're patient. Just be patient. I'm not gonna come out with it like monkeys throwing shit. I don't just come out.
Oh my God.
Just be patient.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you, sir.
Chuck Doe, please tell us what's the next topic. 323-965-1600. I got the wrong number. Shit. $14,000. I got the wrong.
Hell. Let me see how I dialed. That damn cat must have stepped on the phone when I was. Hell, I get 14,000.
Travis, don't come back. Now, Chuck Doe.
Okay, so we have Paul Ryan.
Ooh.
The Washington Post, they reported that Paul Ryan basically sneaked his way into like a soup kitchen in Ohio. What happened was he just randomly went, and one of the volunteers, not seeing that it's Paul Ryan, just let him in. And basically, he took a picture of him washing dishes. The dishes were already clean though. And so he just wanted like a photo op. Because they're trying to,
Yeah, and I read this story. They said what he did was he just bowled his way through.
Yeah.
He was unannounced. He just showed up at a soup kitchen for homeless people. Didn't ask for permission. Just came in.
Didn't tell
saw
the
some
boss.
dishes already washed, and then put a couple of them back in the water and took them out and washed them again.
Threw on an apron.
See, now that's the problem. They missed the ball.
But see, this goes back to my point when I'm at the J spot and I see this woman like pining and hooping and hollering over Joe Biden like she's in a church, like she's at the First AME church somewhere. Oh, Joe, get him. Don't let him talk to you like that, Joe. Please say something. Interrupt him, Joe. And I'm going, the fervent belief that these people are real people. I always say the highest form of entertainment in America is politicians.
Yeah.
They're the biggest stars. People don't understand that. 323-965-1600. Somebody call me right now because they're the best actors. A lot of people don't believe it, but they are.
Hey,
Yes, go deeper.
Wasn't Biden the one who said that Obama was articulate for a black man? You remember that?
Wow.
You remember that when he first started to run?
Yeah. For a black man, he's exceedingly articulate, which implies that most black men aren't articulate.
And that kind of stuck with me. So I'm,
But now he's pro-Obama.
Well,
and then black people are pro-Biden.
Yes.
See, we're so forgiving. But I won't even say we're forgiving. I'll say we're more gullible than forgiving. We just get on the boat. Well, it's sailing, and it hasn't sank yet.
I think it's this desire to be accepted.
Go deeper.
It's this extreme desire. It even bleeds over into something as nominal as white comics. White comics get on stage and destroy in front of black people simply by doing things that black people identify with. If you can use the current slang and you white, that's a standing ovation, dude.
Right.
That's a standing ovation. I can't go in a white club and do the Macarena.
Why?
But you know what's crazy?
It doesn't work the same way?
The hell no.
White people get praise for being cool and hip. But cool and hip is defined by what we do.
And has been forever.
And then what we do is seen as ethnic and hood and ghetto and unrefined.
Oh, yeah.
But white people, for doing the same thing, like who's the number one DJ? Eminem, greatest rapper ever.
Well, now you're dealing with an anomaly.
But again, and don't diss to Eminem. Eminem is a dope MC, period.
Eminem is dope.
Probably one of the dopest ever, if not close to the dopest. I mean, I got to give him credit. His skill set is ridiculous. Period. But think of it this way. My counselor.
Go with Vanilla Ice.
No. I'm gonna do it this way.
No.
My counselor once told me when I was in high school. She was like, my name. She was like, I have to be 10 times better than Miss Sumner next door because I'm black. She told me this. I have to be. We get paid the same amount. We do the same job, but I got to be 10 times better.
Yeah.
Eminem has to be 2 or 3 times better to get acknowledgement, but he has a platform already built in being a white male. You have to understand, ageism, racism, sexism, classism defines how we interface with each other in this society. So at the end of the day, who's the alpha male in American society? White men.
Okay.
Who would be the polar opposite of the alpha male, the white man? It would be the black woman.
Black woman. Absolutely.
This is why the black woman is so easily integrated into his system. This is why he is her savior when she's on the outs with us.
Yes. And that's why they like him.
Oh,
they
damn.
love him sassy. Oh, man. White folks love, white men love sisters that, oh, no, you didn't. They love that. Oh, my God.
That's why they like Nene?
Oh, yeah. That's why they like Nene. Okay, I ain't got
Do
but
they
one.
do they like
Yes.
Nene?
I only have one word for Nene.
They love it.
Jesus.
Damn. Are you saying she's a big black horse?
I'm saying is not the sound that human feet should make on a hardwood floor. That's what I'm saying.
Would you date Nene?
No, you know what? I would screw Nene, but I wouldn't date her.
So you're saying you would screw a horse?
I would
You're
say
into
yes.
bestiality.
Yes, I'm into some freak shit. Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm not okay. Show of hands. I guess I'm the only one here who has screwed women that they wouldn't date. I call it boulevard cooter. Okay, you look left and right, and then you go get it. I'm the
Boulevard
only one.
cooter.
Thank you. Wayne. Okay, come on.
You know, LC. yeah.
Tell the truth and shame ISIS
I
or
plead-
shame or praise
Osiris.
ISIS or Osiris. Tell the truth. Tell the
I
truth.
plead the fifth.
Okay, right on. I see why.
Oh God, I ain't gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah, thank you. Come on, Zoe. Come on.
You know what? I was on. Remember, Jamie? You were there. We went to Dallas, right? Remember the Dallas thing for when he got the street named after him and all of that. Mm-hmm. I was rolling with Johnny Mac.
Oh my God.
And
Shout out to
Johnny Mac had this beautiful girl with him. I mean,
yeah, Johnny Mac can get some dimes.
when I tell you, she was yummification for real, right?
Oh, I like that.
But she brought a wilder monkey with her.
A wilder monkey.
Yes, man. It's like it was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, yeah. Oh, God.
I think she wants more corn.
Oh God. No, it was crazy.
You tell the story. I'll sound effect.
He was like, Zoe. And he like built me up for it. He was like, Zoe, I need you as a wingman. I need you as a wingman to deal with this situation.
Green eyes.
And he was like, Zoe, now she's not like my girl. She's not like my girl. He was like, you ain't gotta do nothing. You just gotta keep her away from us while I deal with the situation to get her back to my spot. I said,
One for the team.
that's what he was saying. And then he was like, and besides, we on the road. Have you ever heard of roadkill?
Yes.
She's roadkill.
Then a
And
goat
when he-
came in the room and she ate it raw.
Man. He brought her in, and
Green eyes. Green eyes.
he brought her in, and I felt like I couldn't stop looking up. I just kept looking up, like
For help from God.
and I never got to the top of her. I was just, I'm 6'2", and I'm like, oh, Jesus, and I stop.
Snack.
Oh no.
And I just sat there, man, do the whole concert.
Go ride your ding ding till it's enough. Gonna ride your ding ding down to the cuticle.
I'm gonna ride your ding ding down to.
Green. I ain't never had a green eye one. Lum, lum.
Okay, man. Okay. This has been the Geoff Brown show today, man. It's been on fire. No, but I understand what you're saying, but I've never been able to bring myself, besides at the time I was in a relationship, but I was never able to bring myself to the space, man, where I could actually do the roadkill situation. I could never do it.
I've had to do it for Sinbad.
Really?
Yeah.
But was it like a Chewbacca type situation?
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna put everybody's business out there.
Well, go ahead.
It was
Throw
me.
them out there.
It was me, Sinbad, his
God.
manager at the time, Mark, and his security guard at the time, Chuck. This was when Chuck met his.
Were you there, Chuck?
No, not that Chuck. No, this is Big Chuck White. Big dude. Shout out to Chuck White. This is when. This is the night. As a matter of fact, Chuck White met his lovely wife.
This guy is a
And
fool today.
Chuck's wife is fine. Chuck. Well, that night we were in Melbourne, Florida. Sinbad was doing a show there. And here come, okay, it's us four. And then here come these three fine ass girls. Oh my God. Fine. One of them, I tell you who one of them was. The girl that broke Eddie Murphy's heart, Lisa Figueroa, who was super fine. Oh my God.
You just
fine.
throwing everybody's under the bus.
Oh, I'm throwing everybody under the bus for this.
Okay.
So we all, we're going to do the hookup thing. I get stuck with this oversized bunny rabbit face. She was imagine you know what a minotaur is, where it's like at the horse body, but the human.
Yeah.
She was horse body with a bunny rabbit head. She was just. What? She was like a fever dream. She was that ugly. She was
a fever
horrible.
dream.
She was horrible. And Sinbad's girl was fine. And Chuck met his wife that night. She was fine. And Lisa Figueroa was fine. She was with Mark.
Oh my God.
This heifer come back to my room. So what we gonna do? I said, spades, penny a point. I got a deck of cards right here. There will be no sex. We will play cards because I am not touching you. I have standards. They're low.
Well, that's a great question.
They're low, but I got them.
How many of you would cheat on your woman with a wildebeest? I mean, especially if you're out of town. Let me set it up.
Okay.
My niece. You know, I'm not gonna put which niece out there because,
Hey everybody,
you know,
I'm your niece. Hey.
my niece's dad is. I'm not gonna put what he does out there. I'm just gonna say he's a Q dog. That's it.
That's all you need to say. Right when you say that, Bell Bondsman and Community College popped to mind. But go
All
ahead.
I know is he was like, roadkill. I can't go somewhere else without taking down some broad. I got to take down.
I gotta take down some bro.
My thing is, at some point, do we just give up on fidelity in relationship altogether? Even if we're married, even if we're in a long-term relationship. Now, when I was in a relationship, my last one was 6.5 years. I never cheated. You know, I might have seen some things I wasn't supposed to see.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count?
That doesn't count.
What counts?
What counts? To me, now that
Chuck goes, that counts.
that counts. To me,
I'm saying I didn't set up no side piece. I just saw some things going down.
right. You was a witness. Basically.
I was a witness.
Okay, witness ain't a part of the crime. You're a witness.
Yeah, you didn't partake. So.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I did see some stuff.
If you do anything you wouldn't do with your mate right there, that's cheating.
Yeah, I would have watched it if she was there.
What do I watch? I'm looking, baby. They screwing. I'm finna watch this.
No, but I wasn't like,
Is
let
this
me.
or HBO? I'm
First
gonna
off, there's
watch
some. To me, there's some fruitopian in watching it.
Yes.
Unless it's a porn, like being in the room with another dude on a girl. To me, that's a bit extra. That's a bit.
Okay.
That's a little fruitopian. I wouldn't do it.
I don't call that fruitopian. I don't.
I do.
I tell you what.
Because I don't want to see another dude swipe.
In the porn, what's fruitopian is if any part of I've had that. A friend of mine was like, look, we gonna do what we gonna do with this girl. I said, I'm down, but I'm gonna tell you what, dude, you know you're my boy and I love you, but there's some rules, okay? We gotta move around this girl clockwise, okay? When you down there, I'm down here. While we both naked, none of me comes in contact with none of you. Because we going to stop screwing and start fighting. Okay? I don't want none of your fluids. I don't want your arm. You know how them dudes be doing it? And like,
well, maybe
this
we
dude's
should ask.
balls is touching this dude's leg.
Leg ball doesn't. That don't mix.
That's for the porn connoisseurs in here. I know, Chuck, you've ever actually seen a porn.
No, she saw the cartoon versions.
Oh, the anime? No, that ain't the same thing.
The cartoons.
You got to see.
She hasn't even seen anime. That's too much.
You got to see the interracial where the big booty white girl screws these dudes that look like NFL players, and I mean they put it on these white girls like slavery is the white girl's fault. I mean, oh my God, you almost feel bad for her, like, oh my God. They go extra. It seems like is that just me? I watch a lot of porn. It's
I'm lost. Like, what's the name of the porn?
Dude, I can't. You know what? I don't know because I pulled it down offline, and what it says on my Mac is like slavery was her fault. That's the name of it. That's what I named it.
Wow.
Because this dude is going. Oh my God. Holy. Oh my. You gonna break something, dude? You gonna break her pelvis going like that? Am I the only one that's noticed that? It's just dead silent in the room. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Am I the only one that watches porn? Come on, poetess.
I watch porn.
Okay, yeah,
I watch a little bit.
Okay.
Poetess. I love poetess.
Yeah.
Love poetess.
Am I the only one that prefers black porn? Bullet hole stretch marks and all.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Okay.
We watch.
Am I the only one that has seen interracial porn where the brother is, because you usually don't see like Asian dudes with black women. There are no Asian dudes in porn because nobody really wants to see that. Am I the only one that has seen?
What is that, chopstick porn? What is that?
Oh, you're so hot. I ain't gonna tell you. Okay, never mind.
Oh God!
I count money.
Okay, am I the only one that has seen?
You got money? You buy, you get out.
You got money? Okay, enough of mine.
Look at you. This is a very racist show. Wow.
Racist, sexist. I'm gonna let it all hang out. I'm a racist, but it's okay because I'm black. Okay.
Okay.
Not
Jeff Brown is
anybody black for being racist. Get out of here.
Why not?
Dude, the History Channel, that's why not. Oh, my God.
Okay, so around, I'm going to take a couple of questions here. Who do you think is going to win the debate tonight between Romney and Obama? Do you think Obama is going to, play possum like he did in the first round? Or do you think that was the setup for this round to put the monkey paw on Romney?
No, I tell you what I think. I think Obama played possum and may play possum again tonight.
Why?
So that the race can seem closer.
Seem
closer.
So you're saying he's selected, not elected.
Yes. I'm saying that this whole Obama didn't just become stupid.
We remember last week we had a show,
okay.
Right? Remember last week we had a show, and now they're starting to say that conspiracy theorists on that show, we talked about that story. Conspiracy theorists are now starting to be targeted as terrorists.
Yeah.
And what you're saying is a conspiracy theory. That's what you're pointing out right now.
Oh, they probably already checking my shit out just from the sites I go to. So, yeah, I don't care if you look at me. You check me if you look at me.
Well, for our listeners, what site do you go to?
I'm into InfoWars.
Oh, yeah.
Check out that kind of
Alex
stuff.
Jones.
Alex Jones, Zeitgeist. I don't go to regular stuff. I get high and watch that kind of stuff. So I don't care. Okay, you can check me out. You can find out. I don't care. I'm Geoff Brown. What you gonna find out? That I know you crooked? Everybody know you crooked. It's like, oh my God, people are checking on us being crooked. You've been crooked since the beginning.
Talcum X over here.
Okay, that's funny. I think it was a charade. The fact this dude Barack is not stupid. Okay, first off, he's a player from Chicago.
But is he going to win the debate tonight?
If he doesn't, I wouldn't be shocked. He could be throwing another one.
He'll do better. Honestly, what I think that they underestimated Mitt.
How can you underestimate a flip-flopper? You know who Mitt Romney is? Mitt Romney is, what's my guy who's married to the woman, John Kerry. Who's married to the Heinz
Kerry.
woman. Kerry was this super intellectual guy, but he was also a chronic flip-flopper politically. This is Mitt Romney all over again.
I agree with that, but his skills at debating, they came out. And I just don't think that Barack was prepared for that. I don't think he.
You don't think?
I don't think he purposely.
A Leo was prepared. Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on now. Stop it.
I'm not going to say.
You're gonna tell me that Barack purposely let him make him look that way?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And let me give you. Wait. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Because this happens all the time. Mo D. I'm gonna use a whole different reference.
I saw you on that show, by the way.
TV One. Yes. Kool Moe Dee did the same thing to LL Cool J. He put out a softer record so he could get LL to respond feverishly and then hit him with the death blow with the Let's Go record. He put out How You Like Me Now, which was, look, go pull up a video of How You Like Me Now. It's a hip-hoppy, dancey pop record. This dude got on some Timmy tight leather pants, skipping around with the damn golden child hat on. You know, he's skipping around. Again, LL must have heard that record and was like, I'm going to destroy this dude.
Yes.
And he did. He came out with the B-side of Less Than Zero, which the single was Going Back to Cali. The B-side was Jack the Ripper.
I got dissed on that too.
You know what I mean? Yes. So Moe Dee came out soft just to get LL to come out hard so we could see what his hard was. It was strategic. And by the way, Kool Moe Dee's a Leo too. I'm just saying.
I love LL, but you lost that one.
LL came out, you know, How You Like Me Now? I'm getting busier. I'm double platinum. I'm watching you get dizzier. I mean, he was going hard. A washed up rapper needs a wash up. My name is, you know, he was on Moe Dee.
The Ripper, King Hercules.
I'm saying he was on Moe Dee. Go look up the battle.
All right, that
but
makes
then
sense,
when Moe came out with Let's Go, that's when the battle was over. When he took all them L's. I'm telling you, that's when the battle was over. And even though the battle still went on for many, many years, LL didn't respond to Moe Dee directly for 3 years after Let's Go. He only responded, you know, indirectly, slyly, and then finally until the break of dawn, which was on the soundtrack of House Party. That's when he tried to battle Moe Dee, MC Hammer, and Ice-T at the same time. He addressed all three of them. And again, what happens is success makes you think I'm better than you. So I'll address all of y'all because I'm a bigger star than all of y'all, and I'll diss all of y'all and whatever. And it's going to be perceived that I won because my career is better than y'all's. But that's the same thing that happened to Jay-Z. Jay-Z thought, okay, I'm selling millions of records. I'm better than Nas. No, you're not. Because soon as you step out of the club and into battle, people listen to the record differently.
Yes.
We might not give a hell about what you're talking about on, you know, H to the Izzo. Because we're in here dancing.
That's two different demographics.
But when you start battling, now we're listening to your metaphors, we're listening to your wit, we're listening to everything.
But do you think the masses do that? Because I don't.
No.
I know
but,
both of them.
No, but my point is using the metaphor of the battle.
Okay.
I think Obama is setting Romney up for the monkey paw tonight. That's what I think. Somebody can tell me. We got a caller on the line right now. They may think the same thing. What do we have? Caller.
Hey, how you doing? This is Ron from D.C.
What up, Ron from D.C.?
Ron, what's going on?
What's up, y'all? I'm just here to give my take on the hip-hop battle.
Okay.
Okay, so I was just pretty much, because I'm listening to you guys, y'all talk about the rap battles and things like that. I have to say one of my favorite rap battles that I think it made me into a Nas fan was the battle between Nas and Jay-Z. Because that battle was just ridiculous. I mean, when I first heard the takeover by Jay-Z, I said, Nas ain't no way Nas coming back. Nas ain't coming back off of that. But then when he came out with the Easter, that was like what Kool Moe Dee did with LL Cool J with Let's Go.
Absolutely.
He just went totally, like, destroyed just the metaphors. I mean, the whole thing with the Rockefeller, y'all rock hoes, I rock fellas. I was like, come on. I was like, he's done. No way Jay-Z can respond to this. And Jay-Z, the second, the one that Super Ugly, when Jay-Z came out with that one, I said that one was more of a direct attack, an angry rap.
Yeah, because he was wounded. He was like, I'm going to talk about having sex with your baby mama. That's the only way I can come back on you, Nas. As an MC, you were destroyed. That's why there's the term after that record, you got ethered. That came from Nas. The record was called Ether.
So Nas's record was called Ether?
It was called Ether. And then it became, when anybody gets dissed now, it's you've been ethered.
Okay.
That's how bad of a diss it was. Jay-Z was like a wounded bird. And Moe Dee said, and now he found out that his his diss-proof money vest doesn't work.
That's hilarious.
That was hilarious. And
Hey.
another battle that I thought that was like another vicious battle was the one where Ice Cube went up against NWA, No Vaseline.
Great battle. Well, it wasn't really a battle because
right
they
there.
couldn't.
I mean, Ice Cube just totally like dismantled NWA in one diss record where they didn't even respond back to him. That's how crazy that battle was. to me.
But
When I
just as
first heard
vicious,
that-
you got a good point, but just as vicious as that battle was Common versus Ice Cube. I see the bitch in you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Ooh, that was cold.
Battle right there
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
my
battle,
God.
yeah, Common, and when I first heard that from Common, I was totally shocked because Common ain't never came out that way. And I was like, man, Common ain't nothing to mess with, man. So, yeah.
Just because you don't do it don't mean you
I
can't.
love battle raps. I love to see hip hop artists, with intellect go at each other. That's why I love that type of stuff. I love the culture.
Hey, well, we
wish I
thank you,
knew
brother.
more
I
about
appreciate
that.
the call, man.
You
Thanks.
need to do a blog, brother, because people don't know about it. Like people like me, I don't know about any of that stuff. So
No, that was a great call. But my point is, there's an art to battle. It's the art of war. It just like in chess, your pawn game is your setup game. And if you got a vicious setup game, it's really hard to beat you because that setup game creates traps for the opponent.
You play chess?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I roll with chess as my golf. I can't afford golf.
So you got chess?
So I play chess.
No, but that's real talk, though. I mean, a lot of people don't understand. And I believe that he was playing possum to see what he was going to hit with. It's kind of like a second half football team.
Yeah.
Sometimes the football team comes out a little loopy in the first half on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make their adjustments during halftime. You know, that's with any sport. But
Coach go in and kick over some Gatorade.
but it's more than just kicking over Gatorade.
I don't know what the hell that first half was about. But I tell you something, you're gonna stop punting on first down. You can stop that right there.
So Bickle is a coach too?
I coach Little League, and I swear to Christ, it's the hardest thing in the world.
No, but I really
I'd
want
rather watch fat kids run than.
Oh God! I really want to get everybody's opinion. Wayne, do you think he's gonna do something different this time? A lot of people. I keep saying this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think this administration, Obama's administration, is the most stereotype conscious of any other administration, and it has to be because this is a black man, the first black man ever to be a president that they want to recognize. We're not going to talk
Thank
about
you.
Hanson and the
Lincoln.
Confederate and
Jefferson.
But my question is, it seems like this administration, because other white presidents don't have to worry about stereotypes.
No, they don't.
Because they're the alpha male, they're white men. It's the sacred fraternity of all white people being presidents. So they don't have to worry about how they look globally. President Bush didn't really, I'm talking about George W., he didn't really care about how he looked globally. I'm a white man. I'm coming into your country, and I'm bringing shock and awe.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm bringing shock and awe. You tried to kill my dad. I'm coming in here. I'm taking the oil. I'm redoing everything in your country.
Right.
Okay? So just go to the markets like you normally do, but watch out for the mortar. Watch out for the shells that are coming. And we don't care what you think about us. We're cowboys from Texas.
We don't like foreigners.
And we're raising all the gas prices. Now what? And you're going to finance 2 wars.
Better buy a horse.
Who cares? Now, Barack Obama has to fight a stereotype of being an angry black man. Now, even if he attacks someone without vitriol, without profanity, even if he attacks just intellectually, articulately, and logically, he's arrogant. He's uppity.
He doesn't have the latitude to not give a damn, and that's what he needs.
Ooh, that's good.
He needs to just.
So how does he win? How does he? Because guess what? Guess what? If Mitt Romney comes out and is all of those things, logical, articulate, funny, witty, and even a little aggressive, right?
He's had a
even
great night.
a little condescending. Oh, he brought it to Obama. But if Obama responds in kind, Obama was arrogant and uppity and mean.
And starts to resemble us.
That's
he has
beautiful.
to try to be everything
to everybody. Wow.
And not resemble us.
Wow.
Not resemble, not acknowledge socially, not acknowledge judicially, not acknowledge financially us.
Well, the fact
That's
that
a very hard road.
the fact
Very
that
hard
Wayne did a reading and the reading says he's going to win anyway is really a testament to his cool then. His cool under pressure, his cool under fire.
Sorta.
Well, to us, I mean, he's cool. I'm sure he's worried. He's worried. He has to be worried. This guy is on his tail. This is not going to be a landslide win. So he is worried. But we're not going to see it. And he's doing the right thing by not showing
Do
us.
you think, and this is me because I'm on the fence. Do you think that the candidates so far that the Republicans have been able to mount and present for their party over the last 8 years are just lame ducks for Barack to win? Because I think looking at Mitt Romney, he's been a weak choice for over 8 years. He's been around, but he's always been weak. It's not like, oh, Mitt Romney, no, not Massachusetts Mitt, no, not him.
I don't know.
The Mormon dude, no, not him. It's always been that way. And now all of a sudden he's strong and a threat? Really? I don't know.
I will definitely
4
say-
years ago, Jesse Jackson was crying in Chicago. I don't think so.
I will say that. I will say that about the first two, Sarah Palin and Dude.
And Alligator Arms. Yeah.
Alligator Arms. Yeah. I'll say that about
McCain.
McCain.
Boomerang arms.
McCain got the jump to scratch his balls. He got the jump. Scratch his balls. He can't.
T-Rex.
Yes.
Rexy.
They say, okay, there is no way after what Bush has done that we gonna win this. So we need to feed them two bad candidates because we're not gonna put all the money it takes into becoming a president behind.
So let me ask, and I got something
We're
for you.
gonna burn two good ones.
I got something for you. With an enterprise as big as the United States government, can anything be left to chance? I'm talking about as far as planning. When we look at the dollar bill, on the back of the dollar bill, it says New World Order. It says God is undertaking our favor. It says 1776 on there. Seems to me that these fools be planning and been planning for centuries.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So,
Niggas think they doing something when they plan a family reunion. White folks plan.
Right. So I say that to say, wouldn't the introduction, and you can speak to this, Wayne, wouldn't the introduction of freedom, the concept of freedom, kind of upset all of the planning that obviously has been going down? I don't think freedom works well with, having a society and a culture of free thinkers.
I got something dope for that. But
what do you think?
No, I totally agree. And, a lot of the earlier presidents, our forefathers, so to speak, were Freemasons. And the Freemasons, they kind of are the New World Order, or they at one point were. But it's
go deeper. Don't back off. You're here for this.
The whole Illuminati, whatever that thing is, it gets on my nerves too. But it all roots from that. Yeah,
I'm an Illuminati.
There's no such thing. Unless you and somebody else has created a new one. Because the original group, was back in the 1500s.
That ain't even the original. That's Whitey Locks. That's Whitey Locks.
Okay, well, what is the original?
Whitey Locks. You're talking about the Bavarian Order, Weishaupt.
That's exactly what I'm talking
Adam
about.
Weishaupt down in Colombia. No.
Right.
No.
Well, you tell me.
It's
Okay,
Whitey Locks.
me. Tell me.
Whitey Locks is always stealing our stuff and recontextualizing it and renaming it.
All right, well, tell me.
The Illuminati. The word is Latin illuminate.
Right.
The enlightened ones.
Right. Exactly.
That's all. Buddha means the enlightened one. Well, we go all the way back where we get to the sun. When you get to the sun, you're in Africa. Amun Ra, that is the science. When you have the sun inside you, you are illuminated. What makes you illuminated is knowledge of self, knowledge of nature, knowledge of God. Now, the Illuminati, esoterically speaking, are spiritual elitists. This is all our folklore deals with it. You look at, there's a book by Lawrence Gardner, The Ring, the Lord of the Rings. He does a whole mythology on the Lord of the Rings and where it really comes from. Right? Mm-hmm. You talk about every time you see a vampire, he's a count, he's royalty.
I am Dracul.
Right. Why? The word vampire, dampier, royalty, aristocracy. And every time you see their counterpart, the werewolf, they're suppressed by the vampires because they represent the lower class.
The lichens.
Like, a lot of people don't understand that all of this mythology is based on aristocracy and commoners. What makes a person a commoner? Well, the word layman, Latin, means he who is unaware. He's not a man of the cloth. He's dumb, right? Vulgar, Latin, vulgus. Stupid, unlearned, right? When we get our King James Bible, the original King James Bible from 1611 AD was translated.
Watch it. You're talking about Jesus now.
It was translated from the Vulgate, the vulgar version of this spiritual book. What it means is we took all of the esoteric knowledge that makes you God inwardly out. Makes you a follower and a practitioner of a template of spirituality.
So we can do
I've
some pimping.
fought that battle many times.
So when we talk about the Illuminati, we're talking about the enlightened ones versus the unenlightened ones.
Yes.
And this goes into the 5% Nation, the Nation of Islam, because the 5% Nation was based off of doctrine that was originally formulated by Malcolm X with Elijah Muhammad's permission and guidance. This is where you get your supreme alphabet. This is why they break it down. We're the 5% nation. What does that mean? Only 5% of the population is aware.
Ever be aware.
Okay, so how
85% is unaware.
How does this make you a member of that? Because
I'm enlightened.
Okay.
You're enlightened. When you graduated from school, you became an alumni of your school.
Yes.
You're enlightened.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's a Masonic ritual because you wore the black robe. And you had you had your cap and gown.
Break it all down.
Your cap has a square on the top, which is the mortar board. You're a builder. What are you building? You're building yourself. That's what a mason is. This is why we got speculative masonry. What that means is we use the symbols of masonry, which is stone building. Okay. Why stone building? Because the pyramids were built by stone builders, the most perfect structure on planet Earth. So now what are you doing? If we could do that outwardly, your responsibility is to do it inwardly. That's what a mason
may I
is.
throw some ignorant shit in there? I'm gonna throw. Okay.
I didn't mean to go all into that.
I don't even call it ignorant. One of my best friend is a Mason, and he put it this way. And he said there's the Masons don't necessarily have secrets. They have stuff that ain't your business if you're not a Mason. And Christians, especially black Christians, have a problem with secrets because that is what their religion designs them to hate. Secrets. A nation is only as strong as its secrets. Mussolini said that.
Wow.
That is why black people are weak, because we put all our secrets to dance music. We have no secrets.
We have no secrets.
There is stuff, if you ain't Mexican, you don't know nothing about it. Something scared me to death. One day I was driving down down La Brea.
You stupid.
Right past Lamps Plus, right there where you go audition.
Yeah.
At 4 minutes to 5, I got stopped at a red light. And doors start coming open from everywhere. And Jews in black started walking east.
They got secrets.
To the synagogue. And I didn't know a damn thing about it. I knew nothing about it. You know why? Because I'm not a Jew, and it's not my business. There is nothing about black people that everybody else don't know. Nothing.
Wow.
And that's why we so weak.
We done turned the underbelly of our society into a lucrative culture.
Thank you.
It's called ratchet music.
And nothing makes white folks more nervous than
things to make her ass open.
And they don't know.
Things to make her booty open. What?
Right.
We gonna make a record out of things to make your booty open, huh?
Right.
What part of the game is that?
That's the part that is perpetrated to make sure that we don't wake up and go, you know what?
Things that your booty remind me of. Huh? Things. What?
Your ass is like. Your ass is like.
Your booty.
Yes.
But getting back to what you said about the about that organization. I mean, people do believe that there's some secret organization where you sell your soul to the devil and then you become famous.
First off, what is the devil?
People believe in Santa
Let's just go
Claus.
deep. I got 5 minutes. Let me just do this.
I don't believe in the devil.
Let's just do this.
This is
I
the
got 5
belief
minutes.
itself.
I got 5 minutes. Let's just do this because you brought up a great point.
All right.
God, you add an O, it's good. The devil, you take the D off, it's evil. Good versus evil. Light versus dark. They need each other in order to define each other. This is what yin and yang is. In the dark side of the yin, you've got a white dot, which represents purity. In the white side of yang, you've got a black dot, which represents impurity. They need each other in order to define each other. At the end of the day, there is no good or evil in that sense. Right? They have their perspective places to help mold and evolve us. This is why in the book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7, God even says, I create evil. I make all of this happen. Good and bad.
Woo! Okay.
All of that is a servant of me.
I hate to stop you, but I must. To help you with
we got 4 minutes.
To help you with your battles.
What battle?
Remember you said you've been in this battle.
Oh, against the talking about the Bible. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever, especially, and I deal specifically with black Christians.
Somebody
so that's what I'm
double
talking
check
about.
that verse. I'm not sure. I kind of spit it out.
Whenever I deal with black Christians on the Bible, I go, look, I wouldn't talk to you about a movie if you'd only seen 5 or 10% of it. I'm not going to talk to you about the Bible unless you've read the entire thing.
No.
Like
This guy right here, he playing possum. Wayne know this stuff.
I know he know this stuff, but my point, I think you're missing my point. I don't talk about the Bible, I don't discuss the Bible with black people who have not read the whole thing. If all you're doing is regurgitating 15 verses
but you know
or
what,
so,
though?
I
You know
don't
what?
even talk.
There's some people who have read the Bible and still don't know what the hell it's saying.
They think
I'll
they know
talk
the
to
whole
them.
thing.
I'll talk to them.
But the Bible was written by man and people voted to take stuff out.
Absolutely. But you don't get there. You know how I got there? I read the Bible. I had asthma when I was little. I read the Bible at 11. I read the whole thing, and it didn't make sense then. Then again, when I was 25, I read the whole thing, just sat down like a book and read it. And unless you have done that, I don't talk to you about the Bible.
Okay,
because
Jeff,
you're ill-equipped.
Jeff, you have been on fire all day. Please tell people where they can find you.
You're so stupid.
We've got to go now.
GB Funny Style. That's where I am.
At GB Funny Style.
At GB Funny Style. That's where you can Twitter me.
Twitter. Travis is back. Travis, Tweeter me.
Tweeter, and you know what? I got tweeted at a truck stop once, and I'm telling you, I still itch from that.
Okay. Wayne, where can they find you, man?
You can find me at psychicwayne1.com, or you can call me at 888-929-6307, which is 1-888-WAYNE-07.
Hey, and Wayne is awesome. You gotta connect with Wayne, man. And of course, Zoe Williams, all things Zoe Williams. Just text ZO to 90210. Text ZO to 90120. I'm telling you, 90210. Everything, my website, everything is available. And of course, DJ Mr. Number Wonderful. Where can they find you, man?
Oh, wow. I'm at the Canal Club in Venice this Friday.
The Canal Club in Venice, if you're in Southern California. The Canal Club in Venice. DJ Mr. Number Wonderful. I want to thank Mercedes Bryant, Studious Chocolate, a.k.a. Thank you for doing your thing. And it was a wonderful show. We were all over the place, but we had fun, and there was a lot of information that was disseminated. Text ZO to 90210. And the thing that's important here is because my book is about to come out, The Relationship Dismount. You want to find out? Website. I'm telling you, how to stick the landing. How to stick the landing. I'm telling you, it's a great book. It's on fire. Website, donations for my son's basketball game, anything you want to know about Zoe, videos, everything. This show might be posted on there. Once Poetess let us know where it is, text ZO to 90210. We had a great time, great show. Can't wait to see you guys next week. We killing y'all. I'll be back next week. Deuces.